there's so many different elements of that role, right? As Surgeon General, you're not just a doctor, but you're a public figure. And it's not like you go to medical school and get training on being a political or public figure. So dealing with that is its own element of learning on the job, so to speak. How did you handle that learning curve, and how do you help students understand that there's going to be that element as well, especially nowadays? You're not training for one thing, right? You have to be very fluid and adaptive in this environment.
Control what you can control, and understand that, just as I brought up the examples from the Bible or from those fantasy novels, there are going to be many times in your life when you feel like you are not the right person, but you're the person there in that moment, and you do have within you the ability to handle the challenge that is in front of you. I think that's important to because we talk about imposter syndrome. That's the idea that people feel like they're not worthy, that they're not the right person. But I want the young people listening to understand that every single one of you has the capability to be a leader, to overcome the challenges in front of you. Now, that said, it's incumbent upon you throughout your life to continue to acquire skills so that when those challenges come, you're more easily able to recognize them and to deal with them. So I think that's number one, is the more you focus on acquiring those skills, the more confidence you'll have when those challenges come your way. It's also important to think about the people around you. So we talk about mentorship, making sure you've got people around you who you can go to when you have a challenge and to bounce it off of them. So for me, I had the opportunity to call up Colin Powell, who was a great established, revered leader when I had leadership challenges, to say, I'm really struggling with this decision, or I'm really struggling with this responsibility. What advice can you give me? Your parents can be that sometimes. Another adult or teacher can be that. My parents were that for other students. But I think it's important to think about who you can go to in your life, who you can count on to give you good and positive advice and to encourage you. And then the final thing I would say is that imposter syndrome happens because you think you're the only one. But everybody has doubts. I had doubts as a Surgeon General in my capabilities and in my abilities. And I say that because it's normal to question yourself. The real challenge, but also the real, I think, joy in life comes from overcoming. When you get to the other side and you realize, oh, wow, I was able to overcome that challenge. Exactly. I did have the strength, the fortitude, the skills, the knowledge, the ability within me to overcome that challenge.